Hello everybody and welcome back to my Minecraft Bedrock RTX beta survival series. Day 6, and we're just going to go ahead and hop right in. Hola, amigo. How are you? Oh, just a second. I have a friend that wants to hop in, but they don't have my contact. Just a second. Oh, I'm doing well. I mean, I'm back up streaming. I took a slight break because I was having a little bit of the burnout from paying so much attention here to the Minecraft. I actually was playing. Oh, that's actually, this track is really loud. Just a second. Okay. All right, man. I'm just all out of sorts. Sorry, I wasn't expecting somebody to respond when they did. Yeah. So yesterday, I actually ended up using, I guess, what time I would normally stream at, even though I said I wasn't planning on streaming, to play some Overwatch. I am just completely obsessed with that game. Oh my gosh. You're driving me nuts, but I can hear myself over there. I really can. It is. It is. Man, it is. It was getting me. I need to. I probably have some feedback going on here in the chat too, because I have the music up on the soundbar. All right. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and check out where we left off. Just so you guys know, we're gonna have to do this kind of weird because I don't know if you've messed with the Minecraft. Hi there. Hey. Welcome to the chat. So I don't know if you guys have really messed with the Minecraft water physics, but what I have to do is I'm gonna have to put rows across here and then fill in the blocks with I'm gonna have to put in the water sources so that way they run properly through, so that way we get water sources all the way through. Otherwise this would just be like one pool of non-water sources, and basically if you swam through here it would just suck you down to the bottom, because Minecraft physics and stuff. So I need a little bit. Nope, I actually have it. Okay, but I do need another. I think I need another bucket or two. And I still haven't even come up with what I want to use what I want to use is a let's see, what's the word? Entrance. I know I need an entrance over here, and I haven't decided what I want to do about it, but I do know that I want it to be redstone based, and I'm thinking since we're in the desert, I can actually just use a gravity block, probably do like a piston deal where the ground is actually just going to open up from here, and we can walk down into the oasis, and it'll look like there's nothing here, and I'm going to do like a hidden lever kind of situation here, which will be pretty cool, I think. Yeah, oasis glass thing. Yes, oasis glass thing. Okay, yeah. Solid quote. Yeah, that's gonna be the name of my first original post to YouTube. Speaking of which, I do actually have a topic in the for the chat this time around. But we'll get to that. We'll circle around to a couple different things. Oh, can I? Oh my gosh, I didn't even do that. It's twitch.tv/noskills IRL. Man, I don't even know. I'm silly. There we go. Man, okay. So, let's see. What? Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Oh, I was over here for another bucket. Okay. I couldn't think of what it was that I was doing here. I'm gonna get rid of this extra. No. Up here. Don't get your stuff confused. Ooh, hey. Power and unbreaking? Do I have a? Oh, that's just a regular bow. You know what? That's actually pretty cool. I think I'm gonna keep that one in my inventory for now. Do I have some flint? Oh, but I don't have any. Never mind. I don't have any feathers. I can't make any arrows. So I guess I have like 5. Cool. I guess that's enough for like 1 creeper. Wow. Okay. All my stuff is breaking. What do I need here? Shouldn't need that, and I might as well just. I don't need that. Sorry, I'm just getting my hotbar set up so that way I'm ready to roll once I get over there. Okay. So let's see. I don't know if you guys can tell, but with the way that I'm like maneuvering my character around, might actually, you guys might be able to tell that I was playing Overwatch or something, because I'm like hopping around like I'm playing Call of Duty or something. All right. Let's see. I can probably, yeah. I'll just start here. And if I click there, nope. Come on, guy. Okay, and then no. I'm gonna put a row at 2, because I think 2 is probably gonna be the least buggy. I'm gonna have to hop over here. Hold on a second. Come on, get up there. And holding shift while you're moving, by the way, is probably one of the strangest things that will take me absolutely forever to get used to now that I've switched to the console version. Because it feels so bizarre, and I keep wanting to. Whenever I use my ring finger, I want to lift up my pinky, and it's just it's a bizarre feeling. Because you know how I learned how to play guitar kind of earlier on in life, and I think if you guys have any experience with that, you'd know what I was talking about. If like, no matter how hard you're thinking about, like placing your finger in the right spot to play guitar, your finger just won't do what you want it to, or what you know it can, So it's kind of like that. Oops. All right, so there we go. Now we're gonna put here, and then I think there, yeah, and then here, and then there. There we go. That's one pool. Then we'll go here, and we should be able to go across here, and that's not enough. So we go here. Nope, still not. And we'll go here. And there. I need to be... Yeah, and then basically I should be able to just take these rows out and fix it. Just like as they are removed. There we go. Dang it. I don't understand how I keep messing up the placement of this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to. Ah, why? Okay, I thought I had it for sure that time. There we go. Okay, that was some progress. I need a motor, or I'm gonna run into some enemies with my busted sword. Come on, come on. Okay. I'm really glad to have you guys back, by the way. It's later on, like I said, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna continue to keep hinting at it. Eventually, I'll just get into it. But I have a topic that I'm gonna talk about my YouTube channel and kind of things, and maybe get your guys' opinions on some stuff. You know, like maybe like a real. Maybe for the folks that don't play Minecraft, it might be like I don't know what you're talking about, bud. Maybe, you know, or I'm sure if you guys are an artist or a creator in any sort of way, or you've ever done like an original work or something like that, maybe you might be able to kind of have the discussion with me. But for those of you that were on my YouTube channel, you'll notice that you might have gotten a notification about me posting a video, and then all of a sudden it just kind of disappeared. It wasn't a copyright thing. It wasn't anything like that. I'd posted something, and then kind of afterwards I just changed my mind about putting it up. You know, right now I'm not even sure how to feel about it. And you know, I could use the input, because it's just a weird place to be in life for me. I think, yeah, okay, I'm getting the hang of this placement, by the way. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that was almost it. And then put that there. Just so you guys know, to get the lighting effect that I'm looking for, I don't actually have to do it this way, but I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to Minecraft. I like filling in. You know, like if I make my own hill, I try to fill in the like I don't leave it hollow, and this is kind of that same principle, you know. Okay. And then if I break that one and move in, then yeah, see, now it's like they're self-correcting, so these ones in the middle are becoming sources. Whereas if I poured it all, basically what I could do is fill in from the top, where I put the water all right here, and then if I broke the block under it, they would all just pour down. But for some reason, there's like this weird, you know, Minecraft physics problem. Like it's actually a bug that will still leave the current of the downward flowing water, and it's kind of annoying, and I'm trying to. Well, that looks cool, at least, right? Okay. In the meantime, though, how's the chat doing? How are you guys? What's up with you guys? You guys such a small group. It's like I mean, I might as well just talk to y'all, unless you're busy. I mean, if you're busy or doing something else while you're doing this, don't even worry about it. Oh, you took 2 days off? Yeah. Um, I can relate. I know you know that I'm um, currently off. I stopped by the office today. Oh, okay. Hey, welcome back. So you probably missed the whole conversation about how I'm hinting at later having a conversation with you guys. um, yeah, I can relate. I can relate to needing some time off. Did you just do it because you had it, or did you just need to get out? Is there something going on? What am I gonna do here? Let's put that there. Put that here, and then now I can't. Now I can't get down, but that's fine because, like I said, the entrance is actually gonna be way over there. Oh yeah. No. Hey, seriousness. I actually I lost a childhood cat from that same thing, from an infection. That is a very serious reason to take off. Um, yeah, you gotta be with them through stuff like that. It's funny because it's such a routine surgery that a lot of people kind of forget that it's like a surgery, you know, and they treat it like it's just a normal thing, you know. But yeah, it's major surgery, so yeah, definitely a good reason to take time off, and that makes you a good a pet parent. So yeah, and I was if I sound kind of cold about what I about losing her, it actually devastated me because she was like right in my arms. But I'm trying not to make the chat about that because I'm just, you know, we're playing video games and stuff. But it was yeah, it was awful. Um, that because, well, she was my cat. Like we all, like my brothers and I, we all had our own animal, and you know, I had this cat, and she didn't like anyone else. And when we first got her, she was like really mean to everyone in the house. But for some reason, the same night that we took her home, she was mean to everybody else, but kind of took a liking to me, and so she just became my cat. So sorry, I paused the mic because there was some background noise happening. My this is my son's bedtime, and every once in a while he'll just kind of wake up for like a minute and cry. But my wife handles them while I'm doing the live streams, and then on the off days when I'm not doing the live streams, I take care of them. But I didn't want to sound like a horrible parent with just a baby crying in the background. I'm just sitting here like playing Minecraft, and there's a baby. It's horrible. So hey, by the way, if you guys I can't I can't help but shameless promote, you know, and I know that I have the same people in here that I always do. Oh, you know what? There's one more person that I forgot to invite, and I'm gonna feel really. Oh, you just wait. If you're thinking about starting to play, so Mr. Six Cylinder, you guys have heard his name before if you're watching from YouTube and you can't see the chat. Um, Mr. Six Cylinder is saying that he's actually I'm making him interested in playing the game, and I'll tell you, man, if you're not into it right now, you just wait. And later I plan on actually when I'm done with the RTX beta survival series, I'm going to start back up my realm, and I have a 10-person realm, and I don't see any reason why you guys can't join me on the game while I live stream, because that'd be pretty neat, you know. But then now I don't want you to do it too quick, because remember, you guys are my audience, so if you're playing, I won't have one. Call me selfish, but I need you guys. I have one person that I need to, after I hop into bed, I need to text my, I need to text my bud, because I actually feel bad, because he's been watching me since day one, and he also doesn't play, and he just thinks it's great to sit in and watch me have fun playing and hang out for the chat and everything, and I feel bad because I totally spaced sending him a message. Yeah, it would be cool. So you just keep your eye out for that. But for now, obviously, I have to give the love to the RTX beta, because man, I haven't even gotten my. I beat your basement goblin so fast, for sure, right? And well, the amount of progress that we would make too, because yeah, I have one person, right? Oh, you're here. You're the person. You're the person. You're the person I was just talking about. Did you hear me in the chat saying so John Dor Senpai, by the way, I've said his name before, probably day 1, day 3, day 2, yeah, man. I was just saying that I forgot to send you a message, and I was kicking myself because I have 2 new people that wanted to watch tonight, and I don't think that they're gonna be able to. But I was just like, dang, I forgot. You were like my first fan. Okay, so let's pick this dirt up. The first 20 minutes was boring, by the way. I'm doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. I'm just slapping this dirt. Well, I wouldn't say it's boring. No, wait, no. I'm just sitting. Here, let me think about this. I only produce quality content for all of my followers, and if you like what you're seeing, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and follow and hit the like button, right? But no, seriously, it was the same as what I'm doing right now. And then I was just kind of hinting at a conversation that I want to have with you guys after I kind of get my head straight about it. Yeah, by the way, if you guys have a single Discord or anything that you guys play in, or you have friends that play Minecraft that I don't know about, or you have some gamer friends that you don't know would be interested in this, this is my shameless plug here, okay? I have to promote, otherwise I'm not gonna get where I need to get. When I'm when I'm live, if you guys could, like, I don't know, blast my Twitch channel in your Discords or your Facebook groups or whatever, there might be like one person that's like, oh yeah, I know that game. Or who knows, maybe a super fan, and then we can just get more friends up in here. How? Oh, were you trying to? My wife is trying to get a moth out of the house, and she just told me, she's like, "Oops! Oh, I think I just killed this thing." Okay, I'm actually really nervous, by the way, because I told you that I made this in a survival world, and I checked it out, but I really don't know what this is gonna look after I take the dirt ring off. because it can be varying, and I really don't want. I'd be so sad if I wasted an entire stream on this one. So if it turns out looking like trash, it shouldn't, because I know what I'm gonna put under it. It shouldn't, but I can't help but be a little bit nervous. Doing this stuff live is a little bit unnerving sometimes. But this is it. Oh, come on, get up there. Doing this stuff live is a little bit unnerving because it's like you really have to know what it is that you want to do first, and don't come up with it on the spot unless you're playing like 100% backseat driving, which I plan on doing. When I have more resources and stuff, and I'm able to just kind of like on the fly decide to do something. I'm gonna be like, hey, what do you guys think I should do today? And we'll just do that because it's just so fun that way. It's one of the best reasons to even play on Twitch, because you can hang out with your friends when you can't play with them and stuff. Yeah, actually, so. Oh, that is a really cool moth, actually. You have to squeeze a little bit. He's about to get out. Well, hopefully he'll be all right. They live for a fairly long time for insects. No, that wouldn't happen. They have an exoskeleton, man. Well, and they don't have lungs. No, they don't have a brain. They have a nerve cluster, kind of like the beginnings of a brain stem. Okay. It's just fun facts about moths with no skills here. Speaking of fun facts with fun facts about moths, I'm actually completely fascinated by moths in the same sense that like I don't even know why I'm going to talk about this, because I'm no biologist, no zoologist, no what's the entomologist. I think it's entomologist, not entomology. Or isn't it do I have that one right? I don't want to Google it. My hands are busy. I think it's entomology. Would be like the study of insects. But the moths are actually super cool for the same reason that butterflies are, because man, this is gonna be really weird. I have no idea why I want to share this stuff with you, but I'm one of those people that I listen to like information podcasts and stuff. I listen to Stuff You Should Know a lot, which is my favorite, like Josh and Chuck on Stuff You Should Know. No, I'm not getting paid by them. That's iHeartRadio. They used to be part of Discovery Channel, from the How Stuff Works website, but iHeartRadio bought them out, and they're still awesome though. And you guys, if you're into interesting facts at all, or just conversation-based learning, it's so good. I love it. But they're talking about moths and how, or sorry, not moths, butterfly wings, because actually the reason I was doing that was because of dirt. So what a weird thing to talk about while I'm playing Minecraft. I need to stop focusing on how weird it is and just tell you guys what I was going to say. So butterfly wings are not the same as like normal colors. Like when you have an object in the world that has pigment, what's happening is it's actually like a wall with paint or something like that. what's happening is the light is traveling from whatever the light source is, and then refracting off of the surface, and that surface is oh, I forgot that I could do that because I'm up at the right level now. I don't want to think about it. Okay. Like I said, light passes, or sorry, light hits it and then refracts off of it, and then bounces back to your eye. And when it does refract off of it, all of the color that isn't, like every color that is not what you're seeing is completely absorbed by the object, which technically means that a blue object is actually everything except for blue, because it's reflecting the light back at your eye, so it's not blue. It just refracts it. I don't know. It's an interesting way to think about it. And this is like some high school stuff, I guess. If you guys have heard this, it's not the most interesting stuff in the world. But that would be like an object that was what's the word that I'm looking for? Like a solid. I don't remember the word, because there's like it's like the difference between like a solid and an opaque, like something that's opaque, like glass. Glass actually is like opaque or semi-opaque, depending on what it is that you're working with. So if there's color, it's still refracting the light by absorption, because the materials that it's made of is absorbing the light, and then it's still refracting. Kind of like it's just slightly different, but also not really. And then there's like ultra opaque stuff, which would be like the stuff that's hardly like light can pass through it, but you can't really see through it. And that's still kind of the same thing, where it's like it's bouncing off of refracting off of like color pigments that occur naturally in minerals and stuff. And then the only reason I was even mentioning any of this is because this is what's really cool about butterflies. Their wings are not opaque, and they're not solid. They're actually, you can see straight through them. And in fact, they're actually made up of like this really fine film that if you touch their wing, they can never fly again, because the film is like so fine that it's kind of like ash-like, and if you touch it, you get like this white dust on your finger, and it's because it's just so thin that and it's kind of like I want to say it's like a membrane, but I don't actually know what they call it. But when the light passes through like several levels of the wing, or sorry, let me start back over. The film film is iridescent, which is like a different way of it's like a completely different way of looking at color, because it's actually the light, instead of refracting, it actually bends through an iridescent thing. That's why it has a completely different name. And so like as light bends, and it can like slow it down and speed it up, or sorry, not slow it down or speed it up. I'm completely sorry, that's dumb. All light travels at the same. Don't don't quote me on that. All light travels at the same speed, unless it's traveling through a black hole, but then that's relative. So, because the speed of light is relative. So, anyway, or time is relative to the speed of light. Gosh, I'm gonna keep messing this up. I probably shouldn't have even started this, because I am way too dumb to to finish this conversation. But it's neat, because when the light passes through the wing, it bends it, and like a prism, and but it doesn't like refract off of it. It actually just passes through it, and changes the wavelength, because it gets bent. And so like if you just had like one iridescent thing, like one iridescent layer of butterfly's wing, nothing really would happen. But what the butterflies do, and why they're so thin, is because they pass through multiple colors, or sorry, N- no, water isn't water's not iridescent. But yes, it would because water actually has water technically has a color, just like mirrors technically have a color. And that's why as you go down deeper and deeper, water turns blue, and that's because technically water is blue because as the water or as think well, I mean if you're in dirty water, it might be green, but crystal clear water is called crystal clear for a reason. And it's because you can kind of see all the way down. And what's happening is depending upon the sediment that's mixed into the water, like in the ocean, the salt. Yeah, yeah. Is that considered iridescent? The shape of a glass bending water. I don't actually know if that's considered iridescent. Um, but anyway, the point that I was getting at, this is super neat. They have these multiple layers that are so close together that they can produce colors that are not on the light wave color spectrum, right? And so kind of like you have violet through red, and then you have ultraviolet and infrared, which would be the two light wavelengths, or just light form wavelengths on either side of the color spectrum, or the visible light spectrum. And they actually, the blue monarchs are blue to us. We can see them, but they actually are ultraviolet. The monarchs actually follow each other in the night, and while they're clustering, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of those nature documentaries where the blue monarchs migrate, and when they do, they migrate as a pack, and they can all find each other. And it's actually kind of neat because they don't see color. They have like these little sensory things that actually they see in ultraviolet, and they can visibly detect, because they don't have eyes. They can visibly detect ultraviolet light, and their wings, the blue monarch's wings, are in fact ultraviolet, which would be a color that we as humans cannot detect or see or anything without special equipment. And it's because no pigment on Earth, at least none that we know of, can like produce a light wave that is outside of the visible light spectrum. But because the butterfly's wings are iridescent, and it's actually it's smushing the wavelengths together as it passes through them. The more layers they have, the broader spread or the narrower spread, the light is when it bends through it, which would be able to produce a color that isn't visible, even though it is, but it isn't, but it is. So it's like taking light that passes through the wing and taking it from like visible light and turning it into ultraviolet, which is just insane to me. It's super cool. Okay, be honest with me, guys. What do you think? Am I gonna have to go in there? I think what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, hear me out. If in the near future, because this is so what I might have to do. Look, okay, so look at this. You see how there's like dirt and sand and stone and different materials over there. And you guys feel free to insert your opinion. So we see this, right? Do I terraform the lake bottom to better mask my glass? Because right now it doesn't look like glass. It still has those outline, but just because of the angle, you can't really tell. What do you think? Here, I'll give you guys a better view. Oh, actually, this is higher up. And let me turn back on. Sorry, I have. Oh, and by the way, for all you entomologists and you biology and anatomy whizzes in there, please don't. If you're watching this video at some time, please don't. I mean, you can. I'm all about learning. But like, disclaimer, I'm pretty dumb. And that might have been like the worst explanation ever, and it might not even be true. I really am just like quoting something from a podcast, like a learning podcast that I heard like several years ago at this point. So I guess what I'm asking for is just a little bit of understanding, I guess. Okay, so we're looking at it. What do you guys think? So there's the lake. If it's a podcast, it must be. Well, it's a podcast that was originally made by the Discovery Channel. Okay. Okay. No, I agree with that. My good friend Dark Panda, and you guys are gonna probably hear me talk about him a lot because he is also. I think he's pretty dedicated to me. To friends in general succeeding, which is great. He's a good guy. He said I should decide later. But I'm thinking, yeah, that might be the case. Okay, so here's what I have. I already have some slime, which is great. So I'm gonna have a sticky piston. We are going to create on live because I didn't practice this because I didn't actually know that this is what I was gonna do. What do you guys think? Does this look good? And if I go down here, oh, spaghetti-o, I forgot to put light, and now that's a mob farm. Okay. Bring torches. Bring torches. Okay. So let's do live redstone. Let's do live redstone. And let's check my Okay. Yeah, it kind of is an aquarium, huh? Oh, I do have ocean, I think, on the other side of that. I'm going to try to find some tropical fish, by the way. I can catch the tropical fish in a bucket and release them up there. So that way, when you look up, there's just going to be, like, some dope fish in there. Cave-based aquarium, yes. Also a show on the Discovery Channel. What were they called? Like Tank Guys or something like that, I think. Apparently I'm just all about the Discovery Channel today. Okay, so... Yeah. That's funny. See, I was right. Okay. Okay, so we need to make some sticky pistons, but I have to kind of figure out what, so first I have to dig the staircase, so that's what I'm going to do, but I want to collect up some of the materials that I might need, and it looks, okay, I still have wood, I have iron, I have redstone, that's for the pistons, and then I'm going to need, some repeaters, because I'm assuming that I'm going to need, double piston extenders. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to push. Because I'm gonna have to have a single piston for the first one, and then a double piston extender for the second block. And I'm gonna stay away from triple piston extenders, so we're gonna have to figure something out for that. Okay. Yeah, triple piston extenders in Bedrock are really to me they're difficult. I'd actually have to whip out YouTube and watch a video on that because. They're a little on the complicated side. I'm also gonna break these real quick. And then after I harvest these, I'm gonna sleep. Actually, I need to sleep right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna get blowed up again, like by that guy. Hopefully he didn't see me. Oh boy, how? Oh, okay. Oh, Yeah. Yes. Okay. And. Okay. So, for those of you who don't play, if you're running, you will crit when you hit. And if you're falling, you will crit when you hit. So, if you're hauling buns and you run up on something and you jump while you're on the downward, if you strike them, you will deal more damage. Yeah, those are the pumpkins that I planted right before the end of, or like, I guess 3/4 of the way through the last day. Those are, I only am using these for trading, but they also work pretty good as light sources because they're a full block and they produce the same light as a torch if you turn them into a jack-o'-lantern. Then they look kind of good in builds. But okay, so let's actually just go ahead and dig the. How far am I gonna have to go? Cause I don't even. It was one. It was 5 under the lowest block, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So probably 8 or something like that. But we're gonna have to make a ton. Oh, sorry. I want to get the X and Y here. From this block right here. So 1252. Okay. I'm thinking that it's going to have to be, if I'm not mistaken, I think you have to have it a 6. Yeah, it should be 6 to be able to go down. Otherwise, your head will hit the block above you. And do I have any sandstone with me? Because I'm going to need to change that out. I don't, but I can make some. I don't actually need any more glass, so I'm fine with that. No, I'm not, because I actually just realized I probably need several. And it's just right here. I hate running back and forth on the live stream and then trying to throw this to YouTube and just be like, here, have some content, and it's just me running back and forth and grabbing supplies that I forgot. Probably only need that. Don't know, I don't really. Oh, dang it. I'm just checking on the farm real quick. Hey! Wait, I think I threw... What? I don't want to talk about it. I don't know where I got leather from. I guess a cow died in there. I don't know how. Oh! No! The... A wandering trader. I forgot to light this up. So many mobs. Oh, no. Those leads are just sitting there. I guess I don't really need leads. I shouldn't fuss about that because I was about to try to hop in there, and I'm fine with them being in there. If they're loaded right there, then that's just one less that can spawn somewhere else in my simulation distance. Okay. So I just want to borrow a cup of sugar. Okay, so I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to remove all this because I'm not going to be able to... Okay. And then this is... Yeah, that's that actual sandstone. Okay. So let's put a sandstone... Right. Dang it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get up here. I said get. I said get. Okay, sandstone. And I'm gonna change this out for sand later, but I need... Yeah, I need the sand to not fall on me. Which mean, or sorry, the sand or the water. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. Let's actually just... Actually, that's hidden pretty well. I'm not gonna go all the way because then it would be super obvious. It might be hard with the compression, but there is a slight difference between that and that, and it'd bug me if there was just like a path there. So, okay, let's head here and here. Oh, wrong one. That's fine. Actually, I guess I kind of want this to stay sandstone. Okay, so okay, so if I'm standing here, I can put a block here. That's the first block, which means that has to be sandstone, and then the next one has to be sandstone. No, because what I want to do is try to hide this as much as I can, because that's the whole purpose of a hidden entrance, is hiding it. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you knew that. I just like to say really obvious things. Okay. No. There we go. Okay. Dink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink. Okay. And I'm gonna need another pickaxe, which is cool, because I'd be getting iron. I also be breaking stuff. Gosh dang it. What's that? Just a one vein? Come on. Come out. Fine. Okay. Nope. Okay. So, yeah, what I'm struggling with here is I need to... what block is that? Okay, so this is... What did I say? I need to go 8 down, so I need to go to... 55. Okay. At least I think I do. And I already need to head back and... Okay, so I'm not gonna do what I did last time and create a mob farm. So let's just do that. Okay. Is this 55? It is. Oh, dang it. Okay, might as well head back. I'm gonna get myself a new shovel, a new sword, and a new pickaxe, and I'm just gonna leave this stuff. I shouldn't have let that break, because you can actually kind of sort of repair stuff with it. Okay. How's the audio today? Anyone wanna... Is anyone struggling? Anyone liking it? I do a sound check before I start every time, because it's just kind of... I'm paranoid that I'm gonna hop in there and everything's gonna be whack, but I can't test on all devices, and yeah, and like I don't know, how's the It has the visual. The visual. Visual. Okay. I'm blowing through food, by the way, because I keep jumping because I'm being a nerd. Because I was playing Overwatch. And now I can't stop jumping. Oh, awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks. The chat let me know that I got stuff set up alright. The thing is, I should probably tell you, even though I keep checking in with you guys, that I haven't changed anything. So I don't know why the heck I ask. I just don't. I hate assuming that it's all still. Oh, there we go. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was looking for. So I need sticks, and I need one of those, and one of those. And I might as well just make a couple more torches. Put that in there. Nope. Inventory maintenance, man. It's like it's gotta begin. Gotta get done. And I'm actually gonna put some of this glass away too, because otherwise it's could lose it all. Oh, and I'm also gonna build an automatic pumpkin farm, but since I don't have a trading hall, it's like, yes, I know I could easily. Can you break it? I know I could build it, and then by the time I get a trading hall, I'd have like, you know, double chests of pumpkins and stuff, potentially. But the time it's gonna take me to build that, it's like, you know, I don't want to be split up between too many tasks at once. Yeah, that's still online. Okay. Okay. I'm already hitting cobblestone? Where's the cobblestone coming from? Oh, that's not cobblestone, that's sandstone. Okay. I think this is, I think we're almost there. So, they're gonna come out and attack me pretty right away immediately. And I still have, okay. Okay. Also, I don't plan on this just being a 6x6 tunnel, or a 6x6. That's a silly thing to say. Wait. What? Does that actually count as... Wait, no, they shouldn't have been able to... They shouldn't have been able to die. What the heck? How bizarre. Okay, so... Oh, did I do it dumb? Yeah, that's a gravity block? Oh, but it's under... Okay. I didn't think I did it dumb. Just taking down the staircase. It doesn't need to be there anymore. I thought there were husks in here. I mean, you guys saw the husks, right? When we made the whole aquarium joke, I don't know where they would have gone. Because sunlight doesn't kill husks. They'll only spawn in darkness, but they won't die in light. And, I didn't kill them, and Bedrock doesn't have that kind of despawning. It's weird stuff. Okay. So I've already decided that I hate how low the ceiling is, so this whole thing's got to go lower. And I think what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to start with the staircase, because that's probably just a good measurement for how low we have to go. And then this wall is going to change too. But we'll focus on that. Like I need vines. I need some vines that I need to... Oh, actually, I have shears in my inventory. No, I have shears. I need to get those growing. I'm actually just going to go ahead and set out a bunch, because I'm going to need them. Because there's vines over here. I forget. It used to be that you could basically only find that stuff if you went to the jungle. No, they don't. No, they don't despawn when you sleep. That's actually the weirdest part about that. I'm really confused as to where those would have gone. You know, would you know make me even trip out more? As if these guys are still... Are they in here? Okay, he is. Wait. Okay, yeah, they are. See, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I saw him. I seen it. That's fine. That's fine. They can disappear. I didn't really want to fight them anyway. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Shears. 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 Okay. One of these days I'm going to stop throwing stuff. Let's just find some shears, or some shears. Yeah, let's find our shears, and we'll get a couple of, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back for some leaf blocks too, because I do want some of those. There we go. Okay. So we have this and this and this, and I'm gonna use these. I'm just gonna get them growing so I can get plenty, because I'm gonna use I'm gonna use these for vines and mossy cobblestone. And I just picked up a leaf block, didn't I? That's fine. I'll keep that. Where we at, guys? Where we at? Okay. Cool. This is a dope little beat. Some like fiddle stuff. This might be enough. I guess I don't... Oh, hey there. I kind of thought that was going to happen. I really didn't need to be backing up when I was. Oh, I need to be careful. I almost fell in that. Is there anything down here? Oh, no. Okay, it's only just one. You guys know me and my lava right now. I don't want to talk about it. All right, let's see. Didn't I just sleep? I don't think I'm gonna get any more vines, guys. That's fine. That's fine. This stuff grows like just. Oh, there we go. Okay. This will be enough for me to really get things going. I love these. I love the RTX on them because they're like, you know, they have dimensions on them, which is pretty neat because the regular Minecraft resource is they're just flat and kind of they become the outermost texture on the tree, you know. It's not very fun to look at. Creepers. That's why I need a building around this, but I'm just not. I don't want one. Well, like I was saying, I said this to Mr. Six Cylinder because he was saying that he was I was making him want to buy this game. I'm telling you guys, if you wait for me to get done with my I do have a realm. I have a 10-person realm, and there's no reason why you guys can't hang out with me on the same one. But realms are locked out of the beta, so I can't be actively in the beta and have access to my realm. So yeah, but you guys, you know, if you got it and I start playing on the realm again, there's no reason why I can't live stream what we're doing on the realm. Instead of this. This is not going to be a short-term project, but it will not be. This isn't going to be the only thing that I stream. And it does have a finite beginning, middle, and end. I have plans to what I want to do here, what I am going to do later, and all that. Oh no, I need to. I'm gonna need way more than 22 if I'm gonna. Okay, let's Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely get with me about it later, cause yes, it is possible to do that. Check out SciCraft. SciCraft is a server where it's all super technical players that have like masters in computer engineering and stuff, and they make Redstone. They make an automatic Redstone world eater. It's it just passes through under the ground and just completely devours the world. It's not exactly fast, but it. If you were playing in the non-infinite world, it wouldn't. It would be technically possible, but it'd be very long. Just to give you guys some maths, there is a finite edge to. How do I want to do this? I definitely need. Okay, I need pillars. So let's. No, I went one too high, I think. Come on. I need to stop doing that. good. Okay, I still have some more. Yeah, mine. Sorry, I got this. I kind of got really focused on what I was doing there. Minecraft does actually have kind of like a finite beginning or like edges, you know. And okay, we're just gonna put it like that. It's not, that's definitely not a farm and not the most efficient way to do it, and there's no real reason to have a redstone way to do that, because the stuff just grows like crazy fast. No, what, why? Why did I do that? I need to pay attention. Alright. I want to use mossy bricks and mossy cobblestone under there in the water, so you guys will like it. No, put it in here. I don't need that right now. Don't need those. Okay. Where are we at here as far as? Okay, so we're getting some. I hate doing big dig projects when I am this early into getting tools. And I know I've already said this, but it can just be a little annoying because I'm hurting for resources, but this is one of the reasons why I usually wait to do a starter base. Until I get like established. Like, I would rather dirt hut, but frankly I just don't think that that's fun to watch or look at for you guys. To just me in a dirt hut until I, you know, get to the end game would just be, in my opinion, pretty lame. So yeah, I opted against it. Yeah, so if I'm down here, no, I think I wanted to go an entire level one more down. I'm pretty sure. Let me just see what that looks like from here. Yeah, there we go. That way it's like... Yeah, I'm probably gonna go one more actually. And then we're gonna bust open this cave too. Okay. I'm not trying to make a pattern here. This is actually just so that way it's kind of easy to get in and out of. yeah, so this is gonna open up just a little bit, probably arch that, and then and definitely the opening is gonna be like in the corner here, because the sun sets that way, so I think it just looks great. And then on that side is gonna be the beginnings of the. I think this corner is gonna be the hot spring. That's okay. I am gonna need. Yeah, I want to go one lower. And I think so. Next episode, I'm going to tell you guys already what I plan on doing. Next episode, I'm going to get a villager with a mending book, and we're going to go down. Even though I don't have an experience farm yet. I don't have anything that I can like repair. I don't have anything that I can repair my pickaxe with if I have mending on it. I do have that spider farm. Oh, this is what I was doing. By the way, guys, see, it just grows on its own. So now if I basically all I'm going to do is just finish filling this in. Okay. Yeah, and then right there. Okay. So I need I'll need one villager that trades like all of them trade for pumpkin, but I'll need a trader that trades maybe for wheat, so that way kind of dual purpose or something. That way when I can just have like one wheat farm. Speaking of that, I'm actually going to run over. I'm running to the village right now, and I'm going to pick up some more of those hay bales so I can make some bread again, because I'm. Oh, okay. Almost jumped down, took some fall damage. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I'm hurting for food now. And I forgot to make a pickaxe, which I was going to do. Yeah, next... I already know next episode I'm going to, work on getting a villager that has a mending book and some, and a farmer that will... Or maybe 2 farmers or something like that. I'm not going to go nuts with it, and I'm actually going to take the... I'm going to take the villagers over there somehow. And then, that way... Well, actually, I might keep them over here just because it'd be safer. So that way I can still be at my base if I, you know, if I get bad omen, I won't instantly start a raid at my little shabby shack over there. What else do I have here? I'll take that. Okay. Okay, so let's discuss that thing that I was going to talk about the YouTube stuff, and you guys are free to insert your opinion. In fact, maybe this is me actually asking for it, because it's not really a venting sesh, but I kind of it's relevant because I'm going to put it on my YouTube. Like, this is going to be on my YouTube channel. I don't know if anyone is ever actually going to catch it, because it seems like people do a lot of when people watch it, it seems like they watch it in bursts, which is fine. Any way that you find entertainment out of my videos, you don't have to watch the whole thing. If you're entertained, then the video's working, I guess. As far as, like, if you watch 5 minutes of it and you're like, well, that was fun. If you watch the whole thing, that's also cool. Oh no, I'll let those grow for a bit. I need a pickaxe. No, I couldn't put those on anyway because I don't have a anvil. Okay. No, I don't want to... Okay, well, that's actually fine. I guess I do... I can use a lever. Okay. So... let's get down in the mine here. Or, not the mine, the cave. So... Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. Sorry, I need to get myself set up with a pickaxe. So I made a video. I made an edited video. I don't know if you guys saw, like, if you guys are subscribed to me on YouTube, you'd have seen that I posted a video, and then if you're following me on Twitter, you'd have seen that I posted a message on Twitter, and I added Silent Whisper, kind of like a Silent Whisper for you guys that aren't super into the game. Is one of the most recognized Bedrock players on YouTube. He's a technical player that makes, farms and builds he also plays on Truly Bedrock, which is an SMP that has like 14 or 15 YouTubers on it. And all they do is, or it's streamers, YouTubers, like that kind of stuff. They all basically catalog their adventures. Some of it's kind of RP, like role playing. Some of it's imagination, but all of it's just kind of like fun. It's kind of whimsical. And I've been watching it for since maybe midway or partway through. Midway or partway through the season 0. I couldn't, for some reason I was drawing a blank on what it was called. So season 0, and I watched all of season 1, and they just recently started season 2, and I've also been watching Hermitcraft since season 2. which is a Java version of the same thing. It's just except they have like 20 players instead, or 26, or like a higher number. But it also has way more views. I think 1.5 million people altogether are subscribed to truly Bedrock. When if you look at the subscription rate of the Hermit Crafters, it's in the tens of millions. Are subscribed and watched every single episode that they come out with. In fact, Mumbo Jumbo and Grian and Iskal 85, Exuma, Tango, and Impulse. Their names are synonymous with Neeb's game has Ark and GTA. Those dudes are hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm not tracking what you mean. But yeah, they all play Minecraft basically. And Silent Whisper is one of the more popular of the Oh, is this Minecraft? This looks like Minecraft. So not only is this Minecraft, but it is also, in fact, yes, Minecraft. And this is the RTX beta from in Bedrock. Yeah. Welcome, by the way. So not only are you wrong, bud, but that was yesterday, and I don't plan on streaming myself playing Overwatch because it completely reset my rank, so I can't play comp, and because I played on the console, and I'm also trash, and I don't need the whole world knowing that. And by trash, I mean like I try my best. I love that game so much. If I had a second favorite game, did I really do that? No, this needs to be fixed. Why did I do that? Yeah, gosh, I love that game. No, this isn't Final Fantasy XIV. I did also, I played Final Fantasy XIV for years. I played Final Fantasy XI for longer. But, no, no, Superman. Alright. Okay, so, yeah, this is I'm just playing the RTX beta. What server did I play on? I played on Zolera. And I played on, Quistacodal on Final Fantasy XI. Bro, you played on Zolera, bro? It's wild and crazy. It's almost like we probably would have run into each other. No, I didn't die or have any mic issues. My son is in the other room with my wife, and again, he's teething right now, and they're both trying to sleep, and he just kind of sometimes will wake up and he'll cry for a little bit. He's totally fine. Everything is fine. His mom is with him, but yeah, he'll start crying, and it's not the most pleasant thing to have in the chat. So I just muted it as all. Yeah. Okay, so here's something that I just decided while I was muted in the chat. I am tired of digging this out because I'm gonna need to do so much more. I need to get a couple diamonds, and I need to get an enchanting table so I can get just something other than just blowing through these pickaxes, because I'm completely just obliterating my iron resources. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll go this way. Yeah, and I was going to wait until the next episode to do this, but I was looking at the time, and just with as much time as I was spending on that, it was just silly to... yeah, it was absolutely silly to not just come down here. So I guess while we're waiting, if you guys want to... Oh, that's right. Actually, I still need to have that conversation about the YouTube video. So I posted a YouTube video, and it was my first edited video, and I was very excited about it. Because it was the mob farm that I was showing you guys, the hostile mob farm. I didn't build it. It was Silent Whispers, and I added him on Twitter, and it was pretty cool because he heart reacted it. You know, like he liked it, and I was just totally jacked. I was just like, man, that's awesome. I said. I told him, I was like, hey, I love this farm, you're awesome, I want to do a feature video and put it on my YouTube channel, and I posted a picture of it with the RTX graphics, and I was like, you know, to show it off because it's such a cool looking build and everything like that, and then sing your praises in it, link it to your channel, like all that kind of fun stuff, and he liked it, right? So after I put it up, it'd been a week goes by, right, or something like that, and I put it up, and it's not a tutorial video, it's just a showcase video, and it's like 7 minutes long. And if you guys, like I said, if you're subscribed to me on YouTube, or you have the notifications on, maybe you caught it, but it was only up for about 13 hours, maybe. I'm putting these way too close together. It was only up for about 13 hours because within 3 hours, my channel got its very first dislike. And I'm not sure what was going on with it. I don't know what somebody disliked about it. But after I was... Okay, and let me explain further. I actually finally joined Silent Whispers Discord, and in the Discord, it talks about, you know, like don't post stuff that's not like, so basically you can join his server, which is not truly Bedrock. It's called Whispercraft, and on the channel for it, you can basically like apply to join it, because he doesn't take just any old people, because he's it's a reputable server that he shows a lot in his videos, and it's supposed to be like stuff that he can show off and gain inspiration from, and it's supposed to be a place for for kind of the amateur, semi-professional, maybe amateur Minecrafters to have a world with, that's taken seriously, because one of the hardest things to do in this game sometimes is finding a good server that's not filled with griefers, or that actually stays motivated, because you can join a server, like you can hop onto Reddit and join realms all the time. You can get codes to people's realms, and they just, you'll play for like a month or 2, 3 months, and then all of a sudden it just becomes a ghost town, and then the owner is like, yo, there's only like one person on ever, and then boom, you can take a copy of it, you can download a copy of the world, but ultimately that realm is just toast, it's gone, right? And because they just don't want to pay the sub anymore, because nobody's playing, because it's like, oh, it was fun while it lasted, but I watch Hermitcraft and this isn't exactly like Hermitcraft or something like that, or I was expecting it to be something, and then, or life gets up, or whatever. It's a video game, so it doesn't always take priority. So finding a server like that's kind of hard, and that's why they take that kind of stuff seriously when he's inviting new people to the realm, and or the server. It's actually not a realm. Anyway, I was in the channel for it, and they said, hey, show us what you got. And then it said, like, don't post, like, only use original stuff, don't post other people's things in there to get yourself credit, if it was from a YouTube video or whatever. And then I started, that wasn't what did it, but it got me thinking. I was like, I'm a tiny channel just starting out, right? And if a bigger YouTuber featured a build, like an original creation of mine, whether it was by design or by technical, like I did a Redstone video or something like that, then yeah, that'd be really cool, and it'd be like promoting and stuff. But like, I'm a tiny channel, and I basically told him, I was like, hey, I want to feature your build on my channel, and I have like 20 subscribers, man. Only 20. And I got to thinking about it. I was like, man, you know what? I accidentally feel, or like, I feel like I accidentally, was trying to ride the coattails of his creativity, or like promote my channel with somebody else's original content, even though what I was trying to do was different. It was different than that, because he built a farm in creative, and it had it wasn't complete, because it didn't have an item sorter on it. It was only set up with basically the advanced trident killer had changed, that he was used. And I know it's gonna, for you to don't build the technical redstone stuff, you won't know what it is that I'm talking about. But the advanced trident killer had broken on his last farm, and instead of doing a completely new update video, he just put a link to a new one in the description that fixed it. And I was basically just showing off how I did that, because there aren't any, or there are very few videos of people posting like how I made this advanced trident killer fit onto this farm, right? And because it is such a technical build, it has to be chunk aligned, which I think I talked to you guys about in the last episode, or the episode before that. And it has to be it has to be chunk aligned. It has to be in the right space. It has to be a certain distance up in the up in the air, you know, to maximize, you know, spawning of the mobs. And it's I think at the end of the last video, I actually I did a brief tour of it off of the recording, so you guys wouldn't have seen it on the day 5 video. But anyway, okay, so I hit. Personally, I think it's time to actually go back. Dang it. I really want, like... Man, I can take, like, half of these torches back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anyway, I guess to get to the point, because I know this has been kind of drawn out, but it's because I'm still learning how to talk and mine at the same time, and I apologize for that. I posted the video and it got a dislike, and I really thought about like why it would have, and like I said, I'm really in my head right now. I'm in my own head right now because I'm in a vulnerable position where I'm putting myself out there on the internet, and I'm trying to do something that I've wanted to do for a long time. It's not a patch for the shaders in the Windows 10. It's not a patch, it's the beta. And if you did do that, I would highly recommend taking a backup of all of the worlds that you have when you sign up for the beta. Oh, well, then I don't even know. Look. Okay. Look. Okay, so you're in my chat, you're in my Fruit Loop chat, talking about Fruity O's. So let's go ahead and take the bargain brand shader packages out of this, and let's just focus on what's right here, okay? Anyway, he's talking Java in my Windows 10 video. I don't. It's like, sure. I mean, I guess if you want to play like a working version of the game, you know, like what are you, some elitist or something? Man, I love Windows 10 though. You're never gonna get me on Java. And the thing is, I love Java too, because I watch Bedrock. I know that it's better. I know that it's better. You're not gonna get me on it. I grew up on PE and the console edition, and I'm a dedicated Bedrocker. And that is not what I meant, so don't even take it there. So, okay. To tie up the conversation, here's why I brought it up, and here's what's got me up in my own head, okay? I took the video down, and then Okay. So I took the video down, and I'll miss you, by the way. Thank you for stopping in. Okay. So I took the video down, and then I tweeted to him again. Okay? And this is talking about, like, Like, imagine, okay, so in some circles other people's are celebrity. I was talking to my sister-in-law about this one. I said that the hermit crafters are celebrities, and she's like, celebrities? And I said, yes, they're celebrated people, that makes them celebrities. And she's just like, I mean, are they really celebrities? And I said, if I walked past Kim Kardashian in the streets, I wouldn't know who she was, and I would probably not even, I wouldn't even remark. Like, I legit wouldn't even remark, because I don't know what she looks like, and I don't know why she's famous, and I don't really care. And that's nothing against her, because I'm not into just dropping hate. I just really don't know who or why or what Kim Kardashian is or does or anything like that. But I know like all of the hermit crafters, and I watch half of their. I listen to them speak on their videos, 2 to 3 times a week, right? So, yeah, in my mind, the hermit crafters are celebrities, right? So, with that being said, I reached out on Twitter, and I got a heart react on a tweet from someone with whom I consider a celebrity, right? With whom I admire and look up to and kind of want to emulate, because I want to pursue this this streaming and YouTubing stuff. He's awesome. He's an awesome dude, right? And I'm not trying to be like a creepo or anything. I'm just being honest, right? And like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not gonna say like I'm a freaky fanatic. But it's just simple, I respect him, and I admire what he does. Okay, so he liked the video, or not the video. Sorry, he didn't. I posted on the Twitter that I had, or on my Twitter that I had made the video, and I posted it, and it was on my YouTube, and then 2 hours later somebody disliked it, and then I really got to thinking about, am I trying to promote myself, like get recognition by interacting with a celebrity and then writing that out, and after thinking about that, it kind of bothered me, and so I ended up taking the video down. It only had 7 views on it. It had 0 likes and 1 dislike. And then 2 days later, Silent Whisperer responded to my tweet about the video being up, and he heart reacted it, and was just like, cool, you took my build and you put it out there, and there was like nothing wrong with it, because in the description it literally said I don't claim anything of this. I just the whole purpose of the video was just to show like how I connected the different parts, and then to kind of talk about it and then show it off in the RTX. So it had like this kind of, in my opinion, like this dope EDM like intro, and I did a lot of editing on it, and it was me talking, and I spent too many hours on it, like literally too many hours, and I was getting, it was kind of like doing actual, I wouldn't say like art, but it is, because you're making something out of nothing, and it's objective, and it's kind of raw, and it's just you, right? It's what I wouldn't say it is an art, but yeah, hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, so I felt vulnerable by putting myself out there, and when he responded, I was kind of elated. I was like, oh, this is, that's awesome. It was kind of validating. And then I got the dislike on it, and it really had me questioning why I put it up there. Like, what was my motive for putting it up there? And I couldn't reason with myself enough to say that it wasn't, that I that it wasn't that I was hoping that somebody would recognize me because I dropped his name, you know, and I just didn't want to draw that kind of reaction. Like, I didn't want people looking like, oh, look, he built Silent Whisperer's build and he's kind of smarticle because the way he did this with that and everything, and then this video is neat, and then, but really honestly, it wasn't my creation, it wasn't my originality or anything that drew people to my channel. It was name dropping him, you know, if that makes sense. So yeah, I took it down, and he heart reacted it after it was down. So like he there's no way he could have followed the link to see my video because it was already a broken link, and because I didn't delete the tweet. So I'm kind of, that's what I'm battling right now. Like, I don't know if I'm sorry, I kind of stopped working here. Do you guys get what I'm talking about? Why did I make another shovel? Dang it. Am I, like, can you guys just be honest with me? Am I overthinking it? Am I being silly? Was it the right thing for me to do to take it down? Should I have not made it in the first place? Am I, like, should I have just left it up? Because then he would have seen it, you know, and, or do you think that it was the right thing to do to take it down because you know, even though I was saying, like, hey, Silent Whisperer built this, the link is in the description below. Silent Whisperer built this, the link is in the description below. This is how I managed to put these things together. And then the sorting system was actually Rogue Fox's, and so I said, like, hey, and this is Rogue Fox's sorting system, that's what I put on it, and then I showed him how to attach it to it. So it's basically like a showcase of how to take 3 videos and smack them into a single farm, right? Which I thought was pertinent. I thought it was pertinent, and I thought that that was an original idea, right? But then I questioned myself, and I'm wondering, did I make the wrong move by taking it down? What is your guys' opinion if you've been following anything that I've said at all? Because I don't know if, I can't see if I have any viewers, so I don't know if I'm talking to anyone right now. All I can see is the chat. Yeah, so Bradio says, should have kept it up. Sounds like even though you still spent a lot of time compiling sounds like even though it wasn't the most original, you still spent a lot of time compiling and making a good video. It was more of a recreation and a tribute than it was like pulling that content from him and anything like that. See, and that's what I was thinking too, and I guess what really got in my head is I have 20 subscribers, and to just instantly you know, I had a non-subscriber view the video and dislike it. And here's the problem with that. For all I knew, and I know this is silly, but for all I knew, that could have been Silent Whisperer, you know, watching it and then just like, no, I don't like this. Even though he actually heart reacted both things. You know, when I said I'm going to make a video, and then when I did make the video. And here's the thing, I actually already I replied to my tweet saying I took the video down because it didn't feel right. And so, like, I'm not gonna go put it back up. Like, I've already made that decision because I knew it was kind of like a final thing when I did it. Unless he miraculously responds to me saying that I took it down with like, no, dude, don't take it down, like, which I don't think that he's gonna do because he's got his own life going on. He doesn't have any, like, we don't know each other. We're complete strangers. The only reason that I feel like we have any connection at all is because I listen to him talk every once in a while, but he doesn't know me from Adam, right? Yeah, that's okay. So John Doerr, you know, you guys know who he is. He said, that's tough. I like the idea of showcasing, but communities like that have certain rules, and that's kind of what I was getting at. And the thing is, Silent might have actually been fine with it, but ultimately, it's really who am I delivering my videos to? Like, who do I want to watch it? And Silent might think that it's okay, but other people might be like, okay, well, you know, we don't like I don't like that you didn't make it a tutorial, you know, and that's not the right thing to do because then I would basically literally be ripping off his video. um, and then other people watching it might just be like, no, dude, it's not cool. Make your own original content, like that kind of stuff. Like he gets yelled at all the time because another YouTuber that makes good stuff is his name is Navy Nexus, and the thing is when you're talking about optimizing builds, optimization, there's in Minecraft there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, right? That old saying. But when you're talking about optimization, there really is only like a couple ways to do something, and it might be like it could come down to like you use a trap door instead of a fence gate to do something, you know, and or like you use buttons instead of torches for to keep mobs from spawning, like that kind of stuff. But ultimately, you're basically making, when it comes to optimization, you're making, there's only one farm, if that makes sense. And the thing is, with since Silent Whisper is like the technical Minecrafter for Bedrock, he is constantly on the forefront and trying to come up with new stuff all the time. And when you're doing that, when you're racing to see who can make the first optimized farm, if you could post a day later, and then all of a sudden they're like, you watched his video first, and then you made yours, and now you're claiming that it's yours. And so they constantly, Navy Nexus and Silent Whisper are constantly getting in their comment section people who are saying like, hey, you're ripping off this person. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to content, like that's really, as a YouTuber, that's all you have. And I don't know, maybe I did make the right decision just taking it down, because my response to him was I tried to stay genuine about it, and I said you know, I learned a lot from making the video, because it was a lot of editing, and it taught me, you know, stuff, because I'm like, I can't say it enough, I'm very new. And I told him, you know, maybe I'll hit you up when I come up with something original, and you can see if you like my videos or something like that. And you know, so maybe it's time that I just try to come up with something original, but I don't want to force it. But that's kind of the battle that I was going with, and honestly, it's actually it's been seriously eating me up. Because I keep using the word vulnerable, and the reason I keep saying it is because to me it just feels so true. Like I really do just feel like I'm opening myself up, you know, to criticism, to critique, and I've never really been the creative type, and so I haven't been like, I've never really put myself out there and then just like begged for people to judge me, you know. And this is the first time really in my life that I've basically put myself up on the internet and said like, here, like me, you know. And it's just such a weird place to be. And I was kind of hoping that you guys might have, you know, some feedback or validation, or maybe you could just kind of confirm that like, I mean, I agree with both. I agree with both Bradio and John Doerr, because I'm basically stuck in between that too. Because here's the thing that's really bugging me about it. Yeah. Okay, I'll read that one in just a second, because that's you make a valid point. In fact, that's actually what I said I was setting out to do. So one of the things that I'm kicking myself over is, had I waited to take it down, Silent would have seen the video more than likely, right? Because it was only 7 minutes long. I could imagine that if he saw somebody post on Twitter, hey, I made a video specifically featuring your stuff, that he'd probably just watch the 7 minute long video. Maybe, I don't know. Because I know that he's out of town, because that's what I follow him on Twitter, and he's very busy, and he has some crazy stuff going on in his life. So I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm assuming what he has time to do. But well, I could think that maybe he saw it, but oh, okay. Let me just go ahead and say that out loud. Just a second. After I start walking forward again. So Bradio says, just keep having fun with it, man. The content's good, and there. Just keep doing your thing. Okay. And then he said, and then he followed up with, regardless of what the outcome is, not to put you down or anything, but you only have 20 subscribers. It's better to make the mistake and learn from it now than when you're bigger, right? Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking too, you know. And the other part is, I'm actually kind of glad that he didn't see it, because I felt like I was seeking validation from a complete stranger, doing that thing that they talk about, like, YouTube actually has an article for people that blow up on YouTube that talks about how sometimes your fans, you know, they spend so much time watching you and listening to you that they start to feel like they're your friend. And in reality, you don't know them, they don't know you, like that kind of stuff. And I felt like I almost just put the video out there because I was seeking validation from like a complete stranger, but like to me they're not as, I don't know, it's just weird. I'm like kicking myself because I don't know. I guess anyway, I'm glad that I took it down. And the only regret that I have is not catching it sooner, I guess, because as I was making it 100% didn't feel weird at all. Like, I was stoked the whole time, and I think it's funny what actually kicked it into overdrive, or what made me realize, is because, like I said, the video was only up for 2 hours. And, you know, I have 20 subscribers. I have 20. The video is up for 2 hours. And it had a dislike on it. And the 6 views that it had only had... it had 1 non-subscriber, which means a person... Because I know, personally, I know all 20 of my subscribers. And, you know, it just makes me think that, like, I got, like, one person that maybe searched... I don't know. I don't want to think too much about it, but it makes me think that, like, the person that disliked it was the one that wasn't a personal friend of mine. And, yeah, that's rough. That, like, because I don't get very much non-subscribing traffic. I do get some because I'm posting what would be considered like relevant content, so people will search, and it's possible that my video comes up when you search, which is cool. That and if I won't show up on any featured pages or anything like that, but like if you're in the gaming channel, you're not gonna find me. But if you're searching up, you know, like Minecraft Bedrock RTX, you might see my video on like the 15th page or something like that, maybe. But to think that there was somebody that I just didn't know that watched it, and then their first impression was like of a 5-minute video was like, no, I do not like this. Because like it's so easy to watch a lame video and not react. Does that make sense? Because I watch a lot of really bad YouTube videos, but I don't think I've ever disliked one. To me, it must have had some sort of reason. And I don't know. I don't think it was the editing, because I'm kind of proud of that, but maybe that's my hubris. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of in my head right now. I'm really glad that I'm starting out with a bunch of friends that I trust and that I respect and that I appreciate, because it makes this whole thing a little bit easier, because I get that practice. Yeah. Brado says, "Oh, for sure, bud." I actually just kind of appreciate the opportunity to do this. Super cool. I really, I've gotten, you know what's interesting that you say that, because I've gotten a lot of really awesome feedback and compliments on my YouTube speaking voice, and I thought about wanting to kind of, like jack it up so that way it was like a little bit more entertaining to watch for the video and stuff. But I figured that wasn't really being true to myself, and it would come off as sounding like super fake. But it's like, I don't know, in my mind I have like this like a podcasting kind of thing going in my head about how I should sound and stuff. And I think this is actually what I'm going to stick with. I don't have any plans of changing it. Yeah, because I'm not about hype. I'm not about just like false hype. If something's exciting, something's exciting. Otherwise, it's not. And that's actually completely fine if you fall asleep, because you'll still be logged in and showing up as a viewer, so that's fine. I actually have to call it. I really wanted to find some diamonds, man. Yeah, I have, like earlier I was talking about butterflies from Chuck and Josh on Stuff You Should Know. And it's a podcast that I listen to that you, sir, got me into. And I've listened to them now from the very first episode that you showed me, hundreds of episodes. Quite literally hundreds of their episodes. And I absolutely love them. Sometimes I listen to 2 full episodes a day. And I'm running out of them. And they have like this conversational kind of tone that's just so much, it's so awesome, it's so chill. and it's like I can listen to it without feeling like I'm being forced to listen to it, or it's not like bam in my face. I need more. Oh, I thought I picked up the iron. Yeah, the music choice is was whose idea was that? Oh, it was DarkX Panda. He told me that he'd really like to have music in there, and since at the time he was one of 2 people watching me, I was like sure, 100%, man, like whatever you want. And I'm so glad that I did, because I listened to it too. It's just awesome. I've been listening to a D&D podcast, Not Another D&D Podcast. You should check this out. I have listened to it. I have 100% listened to that one. I've also listened to Drunkards and Dragons and The Adventure Zone. If you haven't listened to the first season of The Adventure Zone, you are completely missing out. And if it's kind of slow getting started, I promise you it literally becomes one of the most epic stories that I've ever listened to, and I absolutely cherish it. I cried like a baby at the end of it because they did such a good job. It's 3 brothers and their dad, and they're the same guys that did My Brother and Me, which is a slightly more popular podcast than that one. But oh yeah, and it's long. Don't even think for a minute that you're gonna blow through it. But my God, is it good? It is so good, and I'll text it to you. But it's called The Adventure Zone, and I love it. You have to get through some episodes before you really are pulled into it, but you become so drawn to their character. Like in my car, or like I would listen to them while I work, and I would, like, at my desk, I would just shout. I would just find myself like audibly getting just completely jonesed over this podcast, and it's just it's so genuine, and they stay true to themselves. I think it's great. But yeah, I'll text it to you if you So anyway, that God, you almost think I'd be sponsored by some sort of podcasting place. No, you know what? It's so I'm at 2:16, and I probably should have ended it like half an hour ago. I wanted diamonds so bad, guys. I wanted diamonds so bad, and I hate to break it to you, but I cannot continue that until because I have so much digging out for our secret oasis that we're gonna be down here until we get enough diamonds for an enchanted pickaxe. So we need 5. We need 5 diamonds, 2 for the enchanting table, and then 1 for the pickaxe, and then we have all the lapis that we need up there. I'm level 25, which means I'm gonna need 5 more levels, or 4 and some change more, but that's it. We're on the hunt for diamonds, and honestly, I would be doing some of this in between the streams, but the whole point was to do the whole thing live and with you guys. And if YouTube doesn't like my data dumps of just these raw videos, then I mean, I don't know. They have like videos of 10 hours of guys screaming, so my videos are probably fine. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably more entertaining, and this is more. Well, I mean, to each their own. Never mind. I won't yuck somebody's yum. If you like 10 hours of guys screaming, then yeah. Now 10 hours of goat screaming, that's some high quality stuff. I'm surprised you guys are even watching my video if you haven't seen 10 hours of goats screaming. But anyway, speaking of YouTube, if you guys made it to the end of this video and you're watching this on YouTube, I love your face. I love everything about you, and I super duper appreciate you. If you could please drop me a subscribe if you liked what you saw, then definitely do it. You can tell that I'm in a position. My channel is in a position where it could use you. it needs you. And if you want to change it up and you want to get off of YouTube and that's where you found me, then you can check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/noskillsirl. You can find me on Twitter at IRL no skills. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate all you guys in the chat. I'm just gonna continue to harass you guys by shooting out when I'm going live, even though I know you guys get the notifications. And if you're never obligated to show up, but just know that when you do, I appreciate it. And anyway, you guys have a good night, and thanks for making it this far with me.